Hello and welcome everyone to a fantastic episode of Was That in Good Taste? My name's Chandler Phillips and I'm going to be one of your hosts. And with me as always is the other one of your hosts.
James Beery. That's me.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, James, because we have a very fun episode. And as we wrap up Dry January, we're really stretching our options as far as things to try. Which that's what we should have called it. Try January.
What the fuck was that laugh? Yeah, try January. That's good. That's good, Chandler.
So tonight we have another fun, a fun THC concentrate infusion thing because state legal dispensaries are starting to pop up more and more in our neighborhood, and we're adventuring out and finding new things and seeing what kind of creative stuff New York has in terms of the cannabis culture that is there for the partaking.
Fun. Oh, we also have like a double up because we did tea the week before.
We did do tea.
Yeah, we did a little sobriety.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one too.
Yeah, so now we have our tea. And we have our THC.
A tea and THC. What kind of tea are you drinking?
Chamomile.
Oh, nice.
With a little bit of lemon.
What does chamomile do for you?
Tastes like flowers ground up, put into a bag. I don't know.
But does it does it help with sleeping, or does it help with dietary stuff? Because like mint tea is an anti-inflammatory, and so it can help with digestion and like if you have bowel irritation, a good mint tea is good for that, as well as having the lemon, the citrus. That's a diuretic, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Dr. Phillips is not a certified board and has not taken a Hippocratic oath, but
what you're saying is if I drink too much of this, I'll shit myself.
That's what I'm saying, is you cannot sue me if you don't drink enough of it and you do shit yourself. The reason I ask is because tonight's episode is about performance-enhancing drugs.
I'm enhancing my sleep.
And we're enhancing my bowel inflammation, de-escalating my... and I think that overall enhances my performance. And that brings me to our Try January item of the week. These are little capsules of THC. They're like little pill. Fuck,
they're pills. They're pressed.
They're tablets.
Tablets.
I think tablets is a better term because pills makes it seem so pharmaceutical.
No, I think tablets is correct because they're like the little tablet.
Well, tablets is what it says right here.
It's almost like it says it there.
It's called Pro Tab. It's Pro Tab is the brand. Extra strength, it says. So if you take this, it gives you extra strength, is what that means. It is the sativa. This was recommended to us via the bud tender at one of our local dispensaries.
That we're going to gatekeep.
Well, we just don't want to reveal too much. It's not that we're gatekeeping it. It's that we're respecting the anonymity of those involved, so that way people don't blow up our spot.
Oh, yeah. Keep it just for us.
Yeah. I'm not gatekeeping, but...
So much as keeping people from finding the gate.
Yeah. It's kind of like I'll bully any of the howlies that show up to the beach with the good waves, but I'm not going to put a log in front of the little dirt trail to get there.
The first half of that, I did not understand.
Howley is like a it's Hawaiian for tourist.
Oh my God, look at this fucking guy. Look at this guy fucking using their indigenous language.
I got
their words for you. Wow, that's crazy.
I got it from Rocket Power. It's the equivalent of a shoebie, which that refers to, people who are wearing shoes at the beach.
That's like weird.
Shooby. So anyway, Pro Tab. These are 2 servings per tablet, and they are 20 milligrams per tablet. One serving is half a tablet. Interesting.
In what world?
Huh. Well, I guess
If there's a whole tab, you take it, right?
it's kind of inconvenient to split a tab. It's kind of like splitting the pole. It's bad luck.
It is. Oh my God, we don't do that.
We don't do bad luck things here.
I don't believe in luck, but we don't do them.
We do not.
Just in case.
Just in case. Start with half, split at score. Effects should be felt within 30 to 60 minutes. Store in a dry, cool place. Go to levelexperience.com for more. This is an interesting case design. It's got like a squeeze and
Yeah, it's a squeeze and slide it out, pull it out.
You know, I was watching the highlights you made of our last episode.
Yeah.
And I was having so much trouble with the can, and I got kind of embarrassed. So I did practice opening this before we started recording to make it seem so seamless. Damn,
I was gonna clip that too.
That was some behind the scenes baseball for you. Now you know how the sausage gets made. James, you wanna help yourself on one of these?
Oh boy.
So
they have a flavor?
I don't think so. They're red flavored.
They're pressed tablets.
Okay, so it says take with water. We got tea, so whoops. And I thought this would kind of tie in to the episode of performance enhancing drugs,
because we'll take it and be funnier.
And also
more social.
We'll just generally have a better time, maybe, or it could go real south real quick. Either way, I feel like in a time of a dry January, we have resorted to alternatives in our intoxication.
Of course.
And some may ask, well, does that affect your performance? Does it enhance your performance if you were doing a dry January, say, competition?
Oh.
Would it then be uncouth to assume that, like,
wow,
where am I going with this?
Is it a performance enhancing drug?
Uh-huh.
Is it performance enhancing? You know what? I think that if it's like a competition, it's like who can stay sober the most. It would have to be legislated against. It'd have to be illegal. It'd have to be against the rules.
Someone would have to make a very significant plea, though, at the beginning of the rules that if sobriety refers to, like, if it's just alcohol. If it's just alcohol and the hard stuff.
Oh, caffeine.
Is it caffeine? Is it nicotine too? Because, I mean, nicotine's not really sober, but some may even say that's kind of a performance enhancing drug.
Gets the heart beating.
Every time I play Red Dead Redemption and my character smokes a cigarette, he feels a lot better.
Hell fucking yeah.
That could just be a game mechanic, but game mechanics don't just come out of thin air.
Nope, they don't. I don't know about you. They don't just happen.
They don't just happen. People make things based on real life. And that's why nicotine is actually how you restore your health bar. And it gives you mana.
Is that why they do snuff in like baseball?
Yeah.
Just getting up there, getting the blood pumping, just like
gets you locked, dude.
Your energy meter's going up.
That's why Zyn is like having its heyday, because it's like
it's a pouch, right?
Yeah. It's a pouch of like
do you open the pouch or do you just pop the whole pouch like in your cheek?
The whole pouch.
Cheek it?
You just suck on the pouch.
That's gross.
It's way less gross than every other sort of chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of the point. Like, you have to suffer for your high a little bit. I don't know.
Says who? Do you think you suffer from this?
I don't think. Well, no, I don't think I suffer.
There you go. The perfect drug. Everybody enjoy cannabis liberally.
Don't do it. Don't do it. But like, I don't know. It locks you in, man.
And here's the thing about, right, is, for example, you would say, oh, should you ban PEDs from a friendly competition to see who can stay sober the longest? And I'll say to you, pro wrestling is not real, right?
Oh.
And yet the performers, for their safety, for equity, are not allowed to use PEDs.
What do you mean for their equity? What does that mean?
So that they, I don't know. I just said it because I thought I'm not gonna. Damn it!
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
That sounded like a union kind of word where it's like
union.
where it's
No.
as per the regulations of like being on a set, you can't have people who
Wrestlers, they don't get SAG. Okay, they don't even get health insurance. Okay,
there's not a wrestlers union.
Thank Hulk Hogan for that. Thank Hulk Hogan for hearing Jesse the Body Ventura tell the locker room, and then Hulk Hogan goes to Vince McMahon and tells him, and it came out during the Vince McMahon steroid trial, where Vince McMahon was having a doctor come to the WWF and go in the back and just sell the boys juice.
But it was from a doctor.
Yeah. But people were doing it so much they were fucking having heart attacks young and murdering their wife and small son and then hanging themselves.
Wait, that was from I thought that was from the concussions.
I think Chris Benoit, that was the Void Rage, right?
It could be too. Well, so okay. First, I want, before we go any further, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And now we're going to talk about what is the Mayo Clinic to call performance or what qualifies a performance enhancing drug, and why they're so dangerous.
From Doctors Phillip and Beery, what exactly qualifies as a performance enhancing drug?
What makes it doping? Hoping to get an edge by taking performance enhancing drugs?
Oh man.
Learn how these drugs work and how they can have effects on your health. So, long story short, if you use some of these drugs, they can really fuck you up in the long run. Like,
how?
Oh, some of them cause like muscular degradation, like where they start overproducing. It's bad. All right, so first on the list, anabolic steroids.
That's a very popular one.
We're all familiar with this one, right? An anabolic steroid walks into a bar and he says, "I can lift that bar, and I can lift it higher."
Do you have an example? What is that's one that's popular, right? That's like in the butt.
Yeah, they are made to work like a hormone that the body makes called testosterone. It builds muscle, and it does kind of the things that testosterone makes you do.
Yeah, it's like higher regeneration, faster, more consistent muscle growth, things like that.
And
sounds like I want to dope.
It gets you big. It gets you big, and it can make you real sexy.
Adrian.
I'm
doing it.
There's a lot of fucking things wrong with anabolic steroids.
It makes your testicles.
It's kind of funny how like men may have, and it's like kind of these vanity things, and then it has women may have, and then it's a couple vanity things, but also like some more serious,
can I guess,
issues. And then it gets to both people who use it, and it's like, oh no.
List them.
So,
oh no, I'm scared.
For men, you have the typical. These are like the stereotypical steroids tropes. It's men will see breasts grow, balls will shrink, may experience impotence, and let's see, their prostate gland might be at risk. For women, they get a deeper voice that might not be change backable. Again, this is all from the Mayo Clinic, so like, take that.
It's like, we don't trust the Mayo Clinic.
Like, I didn't do cross-referencing for any of this. I'm just kind of taking them at face value. So if you got a problem, take it up with that, not me.
Next slide. COVID wasn't real.
Says the Mayo Clinic.
Says the Mayo Clinic. Yeah.
So for women, they might get deeper voice. Notice that their clitori have increased.
2 clitorises?
Well, I was saying kind of like it, because I used the plural of women may experience, and then so like if it was plural women, it would be multiple clitorises. But
Would it be clitorises or clitor? Okay, I can't get
don't
stuck
know.
on it.
Is it Roman or Greek?
As I'm wondering.
Anyway, bullet point. Notice that a part of their genitals called the clitoris has gotten bigger. I had to think on the fly for how to phrase that sentence.
You said the word clitoris and froze.
They might experience baldness or bald spots on their head, and stop getting periods or get much more infrequent menstruation. And then for both of them, for this is anyone can get it. Number 1, severe acne, which we know about that one.
Oh yeah.
High risk of torn tendons because of how muscles attach to bone, and it might not be like you don't have the tendon elasticity to keep up with how big the muscles are getting.
I can see that.
Liver tumors.
Okay, Mayo Clinic, go off.
High levels of quote unquote bad cholesterol. That's all right. Low levels of quote unquote good cholesterol. Listen, we're all just cholesterol in this big old body of life.
There's somebody watching this right now whose cholesterol, bad cholesterol is really high and their good cholesterol is really low. And they're just like fucking having a really hard time. And we just made them feel really bad.
You know, a lot of the time, especially recently, I'm finding out that a lot of the things that I thought were good cholesterol were actually, there are no good cholesterol. You know,
you go.
It's kind of like some cholesterol is actively evil, while the good cholesterol is just kind of complicit in a system that is willing and actually encouraging the exploitation of every cell in that body. Anywho, high blood pressure.
Oh, that's one. That's a heart attack giver.
Problems with heart and blood flow, anger and violent outbursts, mental health conditions such as depression. An addiction to the steroid this bullet point is just worded so well.
It's the Mayo Clinic's fault. Read it as the Mayo Clinic said it.
A need for anabolic steroids that cannot be controlled.
It's like a need for anabolic steroids that cannot be controlled.
They're out of this world. And then diseases that are typically known to spread via needle sharing, such as HIV and hepatitis.
That's pretty bad.
That sounds like the risks definitely outweigh the reward to get big.
What if you do it carefully? What if you do it heavily under the guided supervision of a doctor? What if you do a little HRT as you get older to maintain your testosterone levels and help you build and maintain muscle, right? HRT has very, very little, negative effects.
Yeah.
Right. And then, a little bit of anabolic steroid use, have your numbers looked at regularly. Would you be okay with that in your sports?
James, I'm not a fucking doctor, man.
He's like, whatever entertains me best.
I don't fucking know, man.
If they could dope, if they want to dope, should they be able to dope?
If you want to dope, do dope. Don't beat your wife and kids. Don't beat up your coworkers unless your job is to beat up your coworkers, but then only do it during the part of the job that is to beat up your coworkers and not like before or after the designated period of, even if there are cameras still there, still don't
listen.
Don't do it. Don't choke out one of your coworkers because you're angry at your boss.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm not saying that that's what will happen with anabolic steroids, but that's just I don't know. That's my advice on the situation. If you want to do dope, but do it and be responsible. Because you know what? There's a lot of things in this world that can kill you. You know, every time you commute to and from work, you could die, and that's just a risk of the job. Imagine someone's like, oh, you can't do something on your own volition if it possibly risks the reputation of the company because you die doing something that is dope as fuck.
This is sick. I look cool as hell.
I look cool. Suicide is badass. It's not. Don't.
Please don't. How do you feel about how do you feel about these young men, especially that are like heavy on like trend and stuff? These young 16, 17, 18-year-old guys who are fucking shredded because they're already they look like they're 30 years old.
Wait, what do they take?
I think it's called Tren.
Who's that?
TREN. You got your phone right there.
I have creatine.
No,
Tren. Creatine. What is Tren?
I don't know what it is. Is it a brand?
I don't know. You're over here just dropping names. I got creatine. I got stimulants, which are like
Tren steroid. What to expect on Tren? Trenbolone is a potent anabolic steroid.
Oh, it's an anabolic steroid.
Yeah. It's a very popular one. It's a popular one that like kids be taking this, bro.
Huh.
16, 17, 18-year-olds. Ever since COVID. Ever since the end of COVID, they go to the gym and they get like fucking yoked up. They get yoked.
Well, here's my take on that. I don't think children should be given any medicine. Whether it's like growth enhancement drugs or otherwise, they should get their initial shots, their initial vaccinations, all right, and then run them through as many mud puddles and like sewage, like expose them as much as possible to as many diseases and viruses. Have them eat raw eggs, you know.
Give them the raw milk.
Give them the raw milk. Build them up, and the ones
who make it are gonna be they're gonna be CEOs.
They're gonna be rock stars at a Fortune 200 company because they're in the elite level. They're not part of these everyday 400. You know.
What do you think a PED is for one of those kind of guys?
It's
money.
It's a performance enhancing drug for.
Is it cocaine?
Yeah, it's cocaine.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing deals, baby. Literally, it's them in the corner just like yapping.
It's actually it's not cocaine the way it used to be. I mean, cocaine's still hot. I think nowadays the performance enhancing thing isn't like cocaine while on the job. It's like ketamine retreats. You mean it's Elon Musk at the fucking inauguration doing this? Fucking rolling like hard as shit. Yeah.
It's like on camera rolling.
And it's cocaine, but it's also microdosing mushrooms.
Or it's cocaine and ketamine.
Cocaine and ketamine.
That's the eye thing. That's you do ketamine, you just stare at the wall. You do coke and ketamine.
It's got you kind of rolling.
It has you fucking going crazy, bro.
That makes way more sense. What do you think?
It'll help him get those high ranks in Path of Exile 2 while he simultaneously runs 5 companies, I guess.
Yeah, but isn't he also like the best ever Diablo player too?
I love how he argued so hard that he like got his Path of Exile 2 account to like that high level and people like scrutinized his gameplay. He was at the inauguration and people saw his account go online. and then he was like, yeah, well, everybody does it. Literally, he can lie to you for. I'm going on a tangent. He did a fucking sig hail. Okay, it's very difficult. If somebody will lie to you
Well,
about a video game,
And the Nazis thought meth was a performance enhancing drug as well.
it performed them into the ground.
It performed them into. That's what happens when you rely on performance enhancing drugs and not good old fashioned American hard work.
You know what? That is not, because you think about it, right? Lying is a performance, because when you're lying to get ahead, you're cheating, right?
Yeah.
The thing about PEDs is not even that it's enhancing the performance. If it enhanced the performance in a way that everybody could equally be enhanced, then it would, it's because it gives you an unfair advantage. And lying gives you an unfair advantage. So it might not.
Is lying the PED or is.
I mean, it's addictive, right? You get addicted to lying.
Wait a minute. What is the opium of the masses?
Opium? Soma.
No, that's like the what is it? Entertainment is the trash TV is the opiate of
Oh, yeah, yeah.
of the masses. That is a performance enhancing drug. I don't know where I was going with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe these little pro tabs aren't as performance enhancing as we thought they were.
Yeah, I'm reducing. My laugh is escalated into something fast and high pitched. It kind of reminds me of Woody Woodpecker.
All right, next on the list of what is
Wait.
what?
You have a segment.
But wait.
I don't know. I just.
This isn't the second segment.
Okay,
We're still.
I can't see it.
We're still your iPad's right. You have multiple devices. Anywho, another.
I'm
performance
dehanced.
enhancing is androstenedione. Androstenedione. And what's that say?
Let me see. Hold on. Where is it?
And
Oh,
it's-
Andro. So that's okay. Stein.
Stein.
What? Steen. Androstenedine. What the fuck?
Androstenedione.
Watch this. Long press and hold it. Search it and
It'll
then
say
press the. But it's not showing up.
Oh.
It doesn't even have it broken down
Oh no.
into the words. Oh! It doesn't say it. What the fuck? Why is it not broken down into a way that I?
Damn it.
It's an androgen. I knew that, right?
What else? Androgestrone?
Androgestrone.
Androgestrone. This is great content.
Listen. All I have to say is that I don't. Oh well, now I'm stuck.
Oh
because-
God, are you going through all my previously liked?
Oh my God, hell no! It's your andro system.
What's the Android system?
Your andro system. It's the system in you that creates testosterone. It's like part of the biological cycle.
Oh, so that one.
Andro. I just can't fucking remember how to say. You know what it is? I can't. I know I can say it. I just have had too much of this. We didn't even say the brand name. ProTab. It's called ProTab. It's from Maryland.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what she said, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Those are pretty nice. Andro is the slang term.
Andro. We just call it Andro.
That's the street term.
Yo, you got that Andro?
I got that Andro.
Oh.
It can be made in a lab, and some drug makers and workout magazines claim that Andro products help athletes train harder and recover faster. But some studies show that Andro doesn't boost testosterone. They
Oh.
also show that muscles don't get stronger, they just get bigger.
Oh.
Andro is legal to use only if a healthcare provider prescribes it, though it's not legal to use as a doping drug in the US of A.
Oh.
Then we also got human growth.
Human
human growth hormone,
I'm enhanced.
HGH. And that one's a pretty big one. Some of the risks include that's
Steroids, Hulk Hogan.
oh, there we go. buildup of extra fluid in the body.
Oh yeah, you retain fucking water. That's why Joe Rogan's belly, he has that distended belly.
Oh.
Joe Rogan has a distended belly because, okay, not going on Rogan ever. Fuck you, we're replacing you. Joe Rogan of the left. No, I'm kidding.
We already did an episode about how we don't fuck with it.
Yeah, he has that big fucking, he has that big distended fucking belly because he takes all that fucking HRT. He's full of excess water and transphobia.
Transphobia does make you retain water. You also could get carpal tunnel.
Oh.
Yeah. And high blood pressure. And heart conditions that'll make your heart grow bigger, cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy.
What I like to call the Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, is that how he died?
Yeah, because after he'd been sober, he'd already put that much stress and his heart had grown.
And his heart had grown 3 times that day.
Fuck.
I'm going to skip a couple because, like, diuretics, come on. We're all out here pissing.
Pissing and shitting, baby.
We're
Pissing and shitting.
Though you could get a little dehydrated, you could get a little clumsy and lose your balance, and you could just kind of get a little mineral deficient if you're pissing and shitting too much. Then we got creatine.
Creatine, from what I understand, is one of the most studied, one of the safest, and one of the most effective.
It may help athletes gain small, short-term bursts of power. And creatine, I don't believe is like a policed one.
No, you can get it from meat.
You can get, yeah. Creatine is like, and you can perform on them. Like if you're in a sport or something, creatine isn't really an issue. And then one of the last ones is stimulants. So that can be anything from
like ephedra. I think ephedra was a stimulant, right? It used to be in Stacker 2.
What is ephedra?
I don't fucking know. I just know it used to be in Stacker 2.
It'd be like, I think poppers are a stimulant too, or like smelling salts or something. Like, you know, when you ever watch a hockey game and you see someone just like sniffing a thing and you're like, oh, they're getting fucking juiced. Or like when you see weightlifters kind of do the little thing, it's that. Or it could just be like straight up caffeine or taurine or anything that just kind of gives.
Oh, ephedra
energy.
mimics the production of adrenaline in the human body. It's illegal now.
Oh,
You used to be able to go get Stacker 2. You used to see it in wrestling commercials all the time.
I don't even know what that
Stacker
is.
2 still exists, but it's like
Stagger 2.
Stacker 2 has like a bunch of shit in it.
Like,
It's like caffeine. You know what I mean? It has like
Four
creatine,
Loko kinda?
caffeine.
It's got
No, it's like a
creatine,
pill.
too? Oh, is that like what those gas station Rhino pills?
No. This is more like GNC. So you would go in GNC and they have Stacker 2.
Got you.
But it used to have ephedra in it, which is artificial adrenaline effectively makes your body produce a lot of adrenaline.
You know what? I'd always get confused: kratom and creatine. Because I'd have some friends who are like, "Yeah, I just got on kratom," and I'm like, "Just smoke weed like an adult." What are you talking about?
Kratom, aka the potion juice, indigenous to Thailand. It's a leaf that you can make a steeped beverage out of.
Isn't that what kava is made out of?
I think
Or
it
is
is.
that
I
a-
think that is what
I
kava
think
is made out of, right?
Yeah.
But I think kava is like really, really, really light.
Yeah. It's something similar, but like you see creatine. No,
I know they have potions. That's what they have in Thailand. It's potions where they soak it in there and then you drink it, and it gives you like a little bit of a stimulant.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's like a
That sounds
stimulating
fun.
effect.
that sounds.
But if
kinda
you
groovy.
apparently Americans, since we're not,
we just have, or we have like the little capsules, and
Yeah.
you see them at smoke shops, and you're like, this isn't what I.
I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't trust that.
I don't trust it. All right, now we can do our segment.
Segment.
All right, this is Natty versus Juiced, where I'm gonna give you a couple of things, and you're gonna tell me which is better, Natty or Juiced.
Natty or juiced?
First on the list, what's better, Natty or Juiced? Pineapples.
Oh my god. Ooh, that's crazy. You know what? I'll say natty.
Ooh, why?
Texture, right? I feel like the juiciness is there. I feel like
Okay.
pineapple juice, part of it, that part of you're missing a little bit of that fiber, a little bit of that flesh, you know? Pineapple flesh, delicious. Tangy, tart, sweet. Juice good, but I like that shit natty.
You like it?
I'm a traditionalist like that.
Okay. All
Someone
right.
could even call me conservative.
Wow.
Look at me. I like my pineapple just as it is. The next thing you know, I'm out here taking away women's rights.
That's what they mean by farm to table. It's a slippery slope.
Oh my God.
Next on the list of natty or juiced
Natty or juiced.
wrestlers.
I'm only because I'm a big wrestling fan, right? I'll say natty only because I lost some of my favorite wrestlers to the juice. You know what I
okay.
mean? You know what I mean? A lot of the wrestlers, you lost them to the juice. It's sad. It's pretty sad.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what else could be nattied or juiced. Oh. Overripe fruits.
Oh my God. Overripe fruits,
Mm-hmm.
juiced. Oh my God. I can't look at them. They're all sloppy, not adhering to my traditional Western sense of how it should look. If that apple has a bruise or looks slightly malformed, they should throw it into a trash can or a waste. Shouldn't even give it to homeless people. I would rather give them my leftovers than apples that were leaned up against a branch, and so there's a small line on them. Misfits Market, we're here for you. If you want us to advertise for you, we'll do it. You see that right there? Then we could have been like, so Misfits Market. I'm just saying.
We could have done a plug, though. I will give the qualifier. Natty in that last one started with a G. Covered in gnats.
You're so, oh my fucking God. This
Okay,
fucking
last
guy.
one, natty or juiced. Light beer.
Huh. Can you use that in a sentence?
Yeah, you could either get a natty light or a juiced IPA.
God. Damn. I mean, I'd rather have a juiced IPA, but can I have both?
We got a week and a half left.
Because I'll have both. You ever
That
see
does
you
sound
ever see
delicious.
somebody crush a sixer and a 24-ounce like big bear hug IPA?
Have I seen it?
He's like, have I done it?
Have I done it lately?
it's like, oh wow, whoa, we used to do that.
God, those were the days. All right, so that's gonna lead us into our next our next
Wait, dun, 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 dun.
segment. So now
Natty
that we've
or juiced?
described all of these fun performance enhancing drugs, what are the implications of all of these? And at what point does just any sort of recreational drug then become performance enhancing?
The minute somebody decides to fucking complain about it.
So as soon as it becomes a performance that there is a competitional element to, that's when it's a problem, when it gives someone an unfair advantage,
I don't think there is an unfair advantage.
because people are using what they have at
Sports are inherently unfair. Oh no.
next you're gonna tell me like the SATs are racist or something.
I'm just saying, it's like not everybody can be an athlete, and then not all athletes are equal. There's no equal. LeBron James is LeBron James. Stephen Curry is Stephen Curry. You know what I'm saying? They're not all the same. People have different levels of strength and speed. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't no what's equal. What's equal?
So are you saying that if you have the tools at your disposal to increase your strength and stamina, what have you, if you're in a competitive field, it's almost a prerequisite that you used these things to your
No,
advantage?
because it's not real competition. It's not people on a fucking field. Is there internal competition? Yes.
Oh,
But
are you
it's
talking
a
about-
game.
Are you talking about wrestling, or are you
I'm
talking
talking about sports.
sports?
Baseball, basketball.
Sports is a competition.
But it's not one that's work. It's literally entertainment. It is entertainment. Okay, it's sports for entertainment, which means the people should be as entertaining as possible. And so, I'm gonna be honest, I think basketball should have backflips. I think that you should be able to run the ball across the court if you could do a triple backflip. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, it'd be traveling. Sorry, but we did try that, James. Remember slam ball?
Oh my god, I do remember slam ball. Oh god,
Now
that's
that
pretty bad.
is
I liked it though.
okay. I am confident that most of the players in slam ball were juiced. Not even because like they were so big, but just because who else is crazy enough to do that?
That shit was so crazy.
The people who were in the writer's room or whatever producer's room when coming up with the idea for slam ball, where they were like, hey, the NBA is hot right now. It's the late 90s, early 2000s. It's taken a little bit of a dip ever since Michael Jordan dipped out, and we're trying to bring back, but it's like it's still in its heyday. Like we're just kind of we've been
crazy.
coasting. We've been coasting off of a heyday. We need to bolster it back up. What if more fights, more slam dunks, trampolines?
I'll be honest, the trampolines always threw me.
You could straight up tackle a dude in that. Like it was Street NBA 2K Street for the PS2.
I'm just saying, sports ain't that real. And I will say, I always thought they should bring back more fights to the NBA.
That we've been saying it.
And also, I think in football, like, listen, I'm not like one of those people. I don't hate sports. Okay, I understand. I enjoy the competition, but it's not that serious so much as I think you should literally put your life at risk. But also, it should be entertaining. I don't understand why football players can't do a little jig in the end zone. I understand that you don't want them doing weird hand signs and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? But honestly, it's because football is racist. It is just racist, okay? Because this guy got out there a few weeks, it was like 2 months ago, and he like pulled up his shirt and he had like a Trump shirt, and next thing you know, nobody does anything. That shit happens all the fucking time. They put those rules because black football players were like doing dances. They were doing little hip hop dances.
Yeah.
And so they just got mad at that.
How dare they?
Like, they're killing the fun, bro. It should be fun. Anybody who complains about fun fucking sucks.
They're killing the sportsmanship of the game.
Make sure they don't hurt each other, right? But if the guy is running, he's on a free break, why can't he do a funny run? I miss a funny run.
A high step.
They don't do that anymore.
They have been allowed to do more touchdown celebrations.
I noticed that, but
Which
not
that's-
everybody.
But that's because that fills seats. A touchdown dance is actually how you get more crowd engagement. And that's why a touchdown dance is a performance enhancing drug. Because
agree.
it enhances the performance of your audience. And if you're a good performer, then you build off of that energy, you know? And so if you're enhancing the audience's performance and they're enhancing your performance, you're getting all that dopamine and that serotonin going. That's a drug. And that is performance enhancing. In fact, in Madden, you can do like there's a button you can press when it's crunch time, and you'll go like you're gesturing to the crowd to pump up the noise, you know, and it enhances your player's performance.
Listen, I'm here for all the performance enhancing. If I was a football coach, I'd be like up here enhancing. Do you know what I would do? All right, give them all the stimulants, but I would also change the playbook. One thing that would enhance your performance is literally breaking just all of the accepted rules.
So subversive.
That aren't fucking rules. It's like,
oh yeah,
because everybody plays the same way, right? Fuck it. You want a performance enhancing? I'm gonna fuck that shit. I'm gonna get everybody on some fucking caffeine, and all we're doing is Hail Marys.
We're doing 23 flea flickers. Back to back. And every time they're going to think they're not going to do another flea flicker. We're not going to punt. Just flea flickers.
There's special teams all day. All right. That's it.
And then when we break from a flea flicker, it's going to be for a double reverse pitch.
God. What is like a halfback toss? Just do that over and over and over and again. Fourth down, do that shit no matter where.
Just
It's like
laterals.
fourth and opponent's first. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. I'm not kicking nothing.
Go for broke, baby.
You know, it's like 70 yards. We could kick that.
Oh yeah, they're going for it.
Oh God, give them all the shit, man. It's like interesting. I want them to be safe, but I think it's like arbitrary. Like it's like instead of being like you can't use drugs, right? Just be like, I swear to God, if you regulate it, nobody will do them because then nobody is gonna get a huge advantage over anybody else, right?
If you regulate the drug usage,
Yeah,
okay,
because then everybody will just do them
because yeah,
with a
it's
doctor.
not like if you do more of them, it's gonna drastically improve your performance.
Everybody will be nice and equal.
It's almost like anytime there's some sort of issue with drugs, the solution isn't actually to just throw more authority and police at the problem, but to actually like increase supervision of said thing in order to make sure that users are doing so in a controlled environment.
Instead of
Whoa.
instead of having to do the drugs anyway,
And then
but
also
off
have
season, but also have to hurt yourself and do stuff to try to like get it out of your body,
Yeah.
and do all kinds of weird things so you can pass tests.
Well, that's why stimulants or that's why the diuretics were on the list of they screen for diuretics if they're screening for performance enhancing drugs, because typically if you're trying to flush the evidence out of your system, you will have used diuretics to do so. And so they may like look at your pee and be like, awful lot of cranberry juice for someone who doesn't ever have a vodka cran. And they like, I don't know, they do a hair test or something. But that is one of the reasons that happens like that. Now, we've talked a lot about, performance enhancing drugs in wrestling
Without any
And-
knowledge, understanding, or anything about
no
it.
background knowledge. That was the studying I was doing. We were
Vibes based.
real time. Baseball. Quick thoughts and feelings on baseball PEDs.
It's so interesting because I do know. Man, I was following baseball for a little bit. That period, everyone was so fucking huge. Okay,
Everyone was jacked.
and I think the game was worse.
Really?
I think
when people were just hitting bombs,
so. The thing is, the hitting bombs that was bringing people
that was packing stages.
But there was less game.
Stages. Yeah.
right? There's less game. People. I'd be honest, can't run as fast when you're fucking jacked as shit.
I argue the reason they do the pitch clock now is because they had to police steroids. If they'd have just let them keep hitting bombs, baseball wouldn't have tapered off the way it did.
Those bombs are crazy though.
Those bombs
I'm gonna be
are
real.
crazy.
I kind of. It's like, yeah, okay. If you're like gambling on your team or whatever, that's like weird. Leave the Hall of Fame. Goodbye, Pete Rose or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that compromises the ethics of the game. Like you can be playing to not win, and if you're not trying to do your best, then why be there? Doing drugs and putting your body at risk like that means you're willing to go and put your body on the line because you want to win so bad.
Barry
I respect
Bonds
that.
should have like an asterisk. You know what I mean?
How-
It shouldn't be removed.
How big of an asterisk?
I feel like you don't want it to be like a dot or like a little one. It's not fair because I feel like people were. You know what? No, it should be because everybody was doping back then. Everybody was doping.
The only reason he would get the asterisk is because he accomplished great things on drugs. Similarly, cycling.
Oh yeah, fucking Lance Armstrong, right?
They're going to be like, oh, we're taking away his titles. Everyone was fucking doping.
Oh, that's crazy. Everybody was doping.
Everyone was doping. And just an international commission is going to find him guilty just because he won?
The French?
Oh, God. More like
I don't know if it's the French. I just said that.
a tour de farce, because this is a witch hunt.
Tiger Woods. I don't know if he did them, but what if he did?
Well, you have to think that getting that much Poo-Tang was a performance enhancement because, as we all know,
White women, the drug that just keeps on giving.
white girl is addicted.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
And 80% of golf is confidence. And if you're just bash and gash like that at all times, your confidence is going to be at an all-time high.
Cannabis is a PED for golf.
You think so? There's a lot of walking.
Get laid. Take a few pulls.
Well, okay.
Yeah, get laid. Take like maybe 1-2 pulls, and then you lazily lounge around. In between your turn, you're sitting in the golf cart, just kind of like vibing.
You know, I've never gone like actual adult golfing.
We need to do it. We need to do it and record it.
That'd be fun. We should get golfing outfits, like with the
we get little
the
hats
vests and the hats. Yeah,
I want to ride. I really want to ride in with a fucking golf cart. I want to drive a golf cart. I kind of want to tip over a golf cart.
Oh, that's easy. You just gotta hit the real hard.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
UFC. What about those?
You know, it's crazy. Only because, just like with, it depends on a lot of these sports. People aren't hitting each other in the head, also, right? Compounding the anger with like the
concussive force.
Yeah. So I feel like even though concussions are less in UFC than wrestling, because they're actually hitting each other and they're trying to protect each other, they're trying to protect themselves.
Okay.
And in wrestling, you are trying.
Wrestling is just kind of
You're gonna break your hand on somebody's head when you're actually trying to kill them or beat them up. No, you want to win. You want to like hit the knees, the joints, the gut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll hit them in the head to knock them out, which can cause concussion. You know, but that's not running around hitting your head on the mat 15 times in one match.
That's true.
6
You're
times
not
a
just
week.
Thwacking your head around. Oof. The
You know what I
6
mean?
times a week part.
You know, I mean, they do it less now, but you know what I mean? Like that's so, you know, with UFC, I think unfortunately, you know, also I think the fights are more competitive when people are just natural. They just need to move people in the correct weight categories so people aren't killing themselves cutting weight. Okay? But people don't want to fight at their weight because they want to be big for the class.
Yeah.
So if your frame is 176, then you want to fight somebody who's 167, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you're willing
so
to.
that you get the natural advantage.
Yeah. So, you know, they need to eliminate that.
Shouldn't the person you're fighting then be given steroids? Because they're at the natural disadvantage.
Let's make it equal. Give them steroids.
Last one, and then I guess we'll start wrapping it up.
Yes.
Trying
to keep it under an hour so I can post it everywhere.
Sex work.
I mean, listen, if you're not drinking your electrolytic or your Pedialyte drink,
Yeah.
if you're not using your African net sponge, okay, if you're on 304 Talk, you know what I'm talking about. You need to enhance. You need to enhance a little bit. You know, make sure you smell good. Make sure everything's going on down there. Also for your health. You know, doing the Pedialyte, getting the electrolytes doesn't just make it more pleasurable for them. It also, you know, for your own biological health.
Well, I was thinking more for male actors, or
is a fluffer a PED or is a Cialis?
That's what I'm thinking. Like Cialis, a little. What's the new one now? That's
hitting
like
a honey
little,
pack.
That's
fucking
it.
People taking honey packs every day.
Yeah.
A little bit of ashwagandha and some fucking honey and some random from a gas station. It's like 17-year-olds.
Station boner pills.
They're making cocktails.
Are those performance enhancing drugs?
I kind of want to do honey packs, but I don't want to because I don't know what's in it. Okay.
The honey pack is a boner honey.
That's what it. I mean,
Do you put it on?
eat it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
People make cocktails with it. It's like a thing. People be hitting honey packs, bro.
I think we need to try this.
Oh God.
I think we need to try it.
I'm saying, bro, that's how you know this is working right now. Yeah, you do a honey pack. It'll be a little, yeah, you know what? Joe Rogan to the left, it'll be really gay. But in a good way, you know, we'll just do a honey pack. right?
And then
We'll turn the lights down real low, and then
we'll,
nothing, and then we'll have a heart attack because we went to a gas station.
and then we'll try not to make eye contact. and that'll be the tension for the entire episode.
Just sitting there quietly, just like not looking at each other.
Just oh wait, no, they just give you a boner. They don't give you an orgasm, right?
Speak for yourself.
All right.
I've never done a. That just seems like a random thing from a gas station that has random stuff on it. That's mostly like bullshit and like this much ashwagandha or whatever. I don't know. Like eat some vegetables, exercise a little bit. I don't know. Is that? Oh.
Do you think poppers are a performance enhancing drug?
Yes. Yes. It does enhance the performance.
It does enhance the performance.
Yeah, it helps. It makes everything.
So it really comes down to the use of performance enhancing drugs. It's dangerous when it makes you feel like you can do more than what your body is physically capable of. I think that's the line that you got to toe.
If you can't take the fist, you can't take the fist.
And so when you try to force it using said performance enhancing drugs, or, you know, same for erectile performance enhancing drugs. If you're going 4 hours and you know like that isn't a healthy, like that could be detrimental to your health.
This guy's
don't
like
push it
for 4 hours.
No, that's what it says. Like
no, it's if you have an erection for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Not if you're banging puss for 4. I'm sorry, I can't get us. That's
I've actually been taking some performance enhancing drugs of my own lately.
What is that?
Fiber supplements.
Oh.
I've been taking psyllium husk capsules, 5 in the morning, 5 at night. And I gotta say, my bowel performances have been enhanced 12-fold. I have had some of the cleanest poops that I have had in a decade, honestly. And the hemorrhoids too have gone down substantially.
Oh my God.
And all around the performance has, I'd give it a standing Rusty O.
I have no issue with my fiber.
Oh, I mean, you're vegan, so like if you did, I'd actually make fun of you for it.
Oh my God.
Because that's like the big thing. All right, so
Well, I guess that's it.
that's gonna be it.
We did it.
We did our performance, and I believe that it was
Enhan-
moderately enhanced.
It'll be great if you do the liking and commenting and stuff because that will enhance my experience and my connection with you.
And we can buy more drugs.
No, not more gardening tools. And I guess, as always, my name is James Beery.
And I'm Chandler Phillips, and drinking is not required.
Ooh, it feels so good. We did it. Adrian! I'm enhanced.
I'm enhanced. Hey, you know, I was at a porno too, you know.